What is up, YouTube? Senate Guard Warrior 98 here with another review. This time, something different. This will be probably the biggest thing I'm ever going to review on this channel. This is the Lego Rivendell from the Icons slash Lord of the Rings series. I've never owned a Lego set this big before. This is entirely just a new experience for me. When this came out, I remember looking at it and thinking, yeah, maybe like 3 paychecks from now in this magical time when I don't have to pay car insurance or something, well, I'd be able to afford this. But never dreamed of like actually getting this, especially not as a gift. But this Christmas 2025 came in clutch. So here's just the box, general impressions. It's a huge set, 6,167 pieces with this. It's just a beautiful scenery of Rivendell. Like, you get everything that is notable about Rivendell from the movies in this set, as I'm going to explain. So you can kind of see on the back here some of the different features that will be included. It's got a whole interior to this kind of like castle house space. Got some nice details with like some murals. And this is the only set that has ever been made to include all of the Fellowship of the Ring, which is just great because it took buying so many different sets in the original wave to complete, just your collection of the main characters. As you can see here, it's a modular, just different sections are built at a time. Very, very massive set, 28 inches in length, 15 in height, so finding a place for this is going to be very difficult. Okay, so real quick before I get into the review of the set, I just kind of want to look at the updates that the figures have gotten since the 2012 to 13 sort of run that Lord of the Rings originally had. These are the only characters that I have doubles of other than Gandalf, but I feel like Gandalf, actually, just grab Gandalf here. So first off is Gimli. The older Gimli has like this dark reddish beard, the bronze helmet versus the more like reddish orange and a gold. His legs are stagnant, and he comes with an axe, made of different pieces. He is extremely common. I have like 3 Gimlis. He came in the Mines of Moria. He came in the old Rivendell tiny set. Came in Helm's Deep. I have a Gimli I got from a friend, one from Moria and one from like Lego Dimensions. So very common figure. I've used the other Gimlis I have to just make like random boards with. Legolas. I know what I'm talking about here. This is the old version. He was in a few sets, including the Mines of Moria. I don't know the other Lord of the Rings sets he came in off the top of my head. I know he was in a few of the Hobbit sets. But yeah, I just kind of prefer that original like head and face to this one. It just looks more like Legolas. This guy I just sort of mixed matched eventually with other elves to kind of make like a sentry with. Boromir, I'm really conflicted on which one I like better. I really like the new one, how the blue goes all the way into like the feet and the shoes, as opposed to the gray. The shield, I really do like Boromir's shield with like the stud, but this one it's probably better with the paint. I prefer the original face though. I don't think that the new face looks as good. The old one has like these chiseled lines and eyebrows and everything. And then the angry look versus the serious. I never thought I would own 2 Boromirs. But I'm not really sure which one I would go with. Let me know down in the comments which one you think is the better Boromir. Pippin, so unfortunately the Pippin that I have does not have the right hairpiece. So if you switch that over, yeah, I mean, I guess these are about the same. I don't know this cape that he has. I don't know if that's the one that he was supposed to. I got this at a flea market, the Mines of Moria. And although most of the pieces were there, there was a few that I was cheated out on. So I don't know if that's actually his cape or not. Never realized that until now. Now Frodo. So this Frodo came with the Council of Elrond set. He has some more like wrinkles in his tunic than this one. I don't have his cape. I'm not sure if he came with that or if my friend just didn't give it to me all those years ago. But I really like both. I suppose I like the new one because of the dual molded legs. And of course he comes with the cape and all. I do not know which Sting I like better. I kind of like the old one. And last but not least, we have Gandalf. Gandalf is improved with like this new piece at the bottom that they put on all the characters that have drapery. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, and about 40 bags and 3 massive instruction manuals later, and here we are. This is the complete Lego Rivendell. So, it's a little bit bigger even than what the box showed me. I do not have a shelf for it yet, but that's okay because I'll find one. So, starting off with the minifigures, just going left to right, we have Gloin, the father of Gimli, and it's interesting because I just completely skimmed over that he came in this set, and I thought, well, that's just like a random dwarf lord, because of the way he was dressed. He kind of looked like he's just like in sweats or something. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, that's Gloin, that's the guy from The Hobbit that Legolas interrogates him, and there's the picture of Gimli as a child.
Give it back! That's private!
Who is this? Your brother?
That is my wife.
And what is this horrid creature? A goblin mutant?
That's my wee lad, Gimli.
So, really cool to get him in the set. And he and Gimli come with these unique walking axes that they're their own piece. As far as I know, they're exclusive to the set, but they may be in a few others by now. We have a elf woman here. We have this new Elrond figure. Also in the set are these just awesome looking elvish swords. It comes with 2, so you can give one to Elrond, one to Arwen, or to the elfish blacksmith / random elf guy that comes in the set. Speaking of Arwen, here she is. She comes with this book. She can lay in a gazebo and think of Aragorn if she so chooses. And here he is. I actually never had a Lego Aragorn. I wanted to get the Battle of the Black Gate to finish out my collection of Lego Lord of the Rings sets that I actually thought were in my price range, but I never ended up getting it, and then it skyrocketed in value, so I never got the Aragorn with that set. So, really glad that this one comes with one. This is a outfit that he has not been shown in before in Lego. He's always had like his Strider attire or the King of Gondor sort of look that came in the Blackgate set. This is the new Gimli. So he and Gloin have these new like medium range legs, kind of like what was on the 2025 Ahsoka. And of course he has his walking axe. And this one has more of a reddish orange beard than like a dark reddish brown. And this new helmet is more gold than bronze in the previous version. We've also got Legolas. I think I agree with some other people. I prefer the original Legolas better, the headpiece. It's not that I don't mind like the hair coming down here. It's just, I don't know, with Legolas, the sleek back look that the original had is much more preferable. But it's nice to get these dual molded legs, and of course the paint looks great. The printing on Boromir and this new shield, it's great. It's very blue character. Trying to think of creative ways to describe this man. I really like that Boromir comes in more than just one set, because he is kind of a main character, and the only way to get him originally was in the Mines of Moria, which that's one of the few Lord of the Rings sets that I had before this. So cool to see him appear. I'm really happy to get all the hobbits, especially in one set. Samwise Gamgee is, like arguably the main hero of Lord of the Rings because of how, well, depending on how you view Frodo. I like Frodo. I think he did his part, but he couldn't have done it without his trusty Sam. Sam used to only be exclusive to the Shelob spider set, and actually I just realized that I swapped his hair out for Mary's. For some reason, you put Mary's hair on Sam. Yeah, no. I much preferred this look because that looks correct. So yeah, Frodo, of course. This is the new mold for the Sting Sword. Pretty neat. And I like that he has his green cape, and he's got the stabbed by a nausicaa look of fear on his face. Pippin here comes with lemon bread, and of course Mary's going to come with his carrot. And of course we get Gandalf. Now this Gandalf's neat because he came with a cape that only has one stud hole that fits on there, and of course he has his hat. And last but not least is old Bilbo, who has never been made into a figure before. I've always gotten young Bilbo, but never old. And so now we can do the terrifying give me the ring face that he did in Rivendell, which is arguably the most disturbing scene in Lord of the Rings to some people. And here he is. I actually never had a Lego Aragorn. I wanted to get the Battle of Black Gate to finish out my, collection of Lego Lord of the Rings sets that I actually thought were in my price range, but I never ended up getting it, and then it skyrocketed in value, so I never got the Aragorn with that set. So, really glad that this one comes with one. This is a outfit that he has not been shown in before in Lego. He's always had like his Strider attire or the King of Gondor sort of look that's in the Blackgate set. This is the new Gimli. So he and Boyne have these new like medium range legs, kind of like what was on the 2025 Ahsoka. And of course he has his walking axe. And this one has more of a reddish orange beard than like a dark reddish brown. And this new helmet is more gold than bronze, like the previous version. We also got Legolas. I think I agree with some other people. I prefer the original Legolas better. The headpiece. It's not that I don't mind like the hair coming down here. It's just, I don't know, with Legolas, the sleek back look that the original had, it's much more preferable. But it's nice to get these dual molded legs. Of course, the paint looks great. The printing on Boromir and this new shield, it's great. It's very blue character. Trying to think of creative ways to describe this man. I really like that Boromir comes in more than just one set, because he is kind of the main character, and the only way to get him originally was in the Mines of Moria, which that's one of the reasons that I had before this. So cool to see him. I'm really happy to get all the hobbits, especially in this set. Samwise Gamgee is, Sam used to only be exclusive to the Shelob, the spider set, and actually I just realized that I swapped his hair out for Mary's. For some reason, you put Mary's hair on Sam and Sam's on there. I much preferred this look because that looks correct to me. So you have Frodo, of course. This is the new mold for the Steam Sword. Pretty neat. And I like he has his green cape, and he's got the stabbed by a Nazgul look of fear on his face. Pippin here comes with lemon spread. And of course Mary's going to come with his carrot. And of course we have Gandalf. Now this Gandalf's neat because he came with a cape that only has one stud hole that fits on there, and of course he has his hat. And last but not least is old Bilbo, who has never been made into a figure before. We've always gotten young Bilbo, but never old. And so now we can do the terrifying give me the ring face that he did in Rivendell, which is arguably the most disturbing scene in Lord of the Rings. Alright, so as for the set itself, move some of this out of the way. You start off building this section first, so I'll just kind of go ahead and separate it. So this is like the waterfall bridge sequence in the movie, wherever Aragorn and Arwen are discussing, I don't know, love or whatever. There's like the couch that she gets to lay on in the gazebo, and if you lift that up, that reveals a little shop within the hill that I'll show here in a minute. You have all these beautiful like ornate trees and forest scenery, and by the way, these little mushrooms down here actually glow dark. So you come around to the side, and you have like a blacksmith forge, and of course, that. This sword on there. It's like in the movie whenever they are reforging Andúril from the west. Now if you see, I've sort of replaced some parts and just kind of made like this elf with a spear, like a sentry, out of some extra pieces, and gave him Legolas's hair and everything like that guy. So you come around to the side, and of course I've added some little tools and stuff in here. But this is got a little grinding wheel here. Some places for weapons to go. A lot of extra swords and stuff. I really love when these sets include like just all kinds of extra pieces and stuff. You know, if you ever get like elves or more men or more dwarves or whatever, you've got enough swords to give to them. Now, the first part of the build is this in waterfall and everything is kind of sick. So, this is sort of Rivendell Tower. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get a figure in there. You can open this up, I forgot, and this inside is sort of like Bilbo's apartment, hotel room, Airbnb, whatever. Flip around to this side, and he has a bed, and if you look at the chest here, he has the Mithril shirt and Sting that he gives to Frodo. Down here you got a little bookcase and a little bed, Samwise Gamgee talking to the Pullman. I really like these little statues here that are made of actual minifigured parts. And this is a little hidden compartment, so if ever you had a Gollum figure, you could stick him in there. All of that combines to the main piece. So, like I said earlier, you have the actual council of Elrond, and you have this beautiful lattice work into the interior. This little piece juts out and has some lemon spread for Van and Pippin to enjoy. And turning it around to the side here, you have this nice little bench. I really like this tree that shoots up. There's a lot of cool stuff in the set. This staircase is pretty neat. The rail is this large golden piece, and the extra golden piece I had I turned into a spear. Then you turn around to the back side, and in the downstairs, you have all these maps, which is so cool. You have a map of like Mordor and the two towers, and some more here. Have this really neat painting stand, I guess. And of course, this is where Elrond and Gandalf discuss the fate of the ring in front of that one map. So I really like the tiles and stuff in here. That's pretty cool. Probably the just most unique part of this set is the statue sequence with the broken sword. The broken sword of Isildur. That is just really cool to me. Because I remember in the Lego game, you get to like run around with that sword pretty much in the prologue chapter, and it's just broken, but you know, you can still use it to cut down the orcs and everything. And there's Boromir with I guess the correct sword for the set. I didn't show it earlier. You have these little mural / or paintings hanging above it, which is neat. And then if you turn to this back over here, kind of makes a complete walkover to the actual scene with Isildur and Sauron whenever the sword is broken by the mace, and then he in turn cuts the ring from Sauron's. So that's just really cool. This set is amazing. It retailed for, I believe, $4.99, and I got it as a Christmas gift. It's just, yeah, my expectations are exceeded. There's always like some new detail I'm forgetting about that I made, like this navigation piece. Like, I don't remember that in the movie or reading that in the books, but it's just such a cool detail that the designers, have come up with. Alright, so the first thing I want to review is just the main part that everyone sort of remembers, the Council of Elrond. So it's really neat. You can get all the characters to sit in these little chairs here. And the chairs, it was so funny. They're made of like literal hot dog sausages for the armrests in the circle, and then the popsicle stick as the backrest. So very funny little building technique there. I really like this piece in the middle that the ring goes on. It was really unique to make that piece of elvish stone or whatever. Now you'll see that a lot of these characters are actually able to sit. Some of them just they typically are, but for Elrond, Gandalf the same way. You have the skirt piece or the robes rather than go on him, and then there's this brick-built piece you make with tile printed, so you can make Elrond and Gandalf sit, as if they were actually like bended. Now, Frodo and Bilbo Baggins, if you notice, these dual-molded hobbit feet / legs do not bend. So, you make these two pieces and put them on Frodo and old Bilbo. It's the other character that has those. So like so, and there you go. You have the Council of Elrond. And of course Gimli can come over here and try to destroy the ring, just like he did in the movie. So, speaking of, this part lifts up, and you can see, as they argue, as they do in the scene, and Gimli tries to destroy the ring, the eye of Sauron is ever watchful, hoping that this will happen and they will not be able to destroy his war parts of power. Alright, so just kind of doing some more exterior shots, I guess, to finish off this video. The roof here is very interesting. It's made of all these 1x1 tiles, and the way that you straighten them up, I don't have a piece I can use as a sample. of. But pretty much take. Well, I guess not. Anyways, you take pretty much like a plate piece, and you just run it through the lines here in the instructions, or if you ever, just like cut them crooked, and it just really works with Lego physics magic to straighten them up into the right angles to get that really good elvish architecture look. Really like the green pieces in this set. And the trees, I think like the yellow trees are sort of what stick out to me when I think of Rivendell. When I think of Rivendell, I think of the waterfall, and just all the trees are like in this permanent autumn state. Well, except for this big one here. And of course the gazebo. There's a lot of interesting pieces used. Like, I'm not sure what all of these pieces have been in before, but a lot of these are like bones, fangs, and stuff like that, but they've been sort of repurposed to make all of these beautiful like lattice work pieces. I really like how a lot of these little builds here, like the circle and like the stairs here, they're all like bricks turned on their sides, so you get that really nice smooth sort of look to it instead of the studs. But there's like just enough studs, for characters to stand on and everything. And the water here under the bridge, it's just really nice. I do not own any of the other big Lego Rivendell sets at the moment. I'm not sure if we need a Shire. Probably not, but very good. I definitely think so. That this one that very good. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments if you think that you're going to pick up this set. And if you're on Amazon, you can do a payment plan once. That's what I would recommend. But thanks for watching, and I'll do some more reviews for figures and whatever else I come across shortly.